Hi girlies! Happy Women's History Month! How has March been treating you so far? Has it been a misogynistic bitch? Or has it been a girl's girl? In honor of Women's History Month, I posted a video called The Stories About Being a Woman. So it was basically just me reading stories from women through an anonymous Google form. That video is now the most viewed video on this channel. It's crazy, it's crazy. I did not expect that at all. But while it did attract a lot of viewership, it also attracted a certain demographic that I didn't necessarily want on my channel. Tell me why misogynistic men managed to stumble upon that video. Those bitches, they couldn't keep their mouths shut. Those bitches decided to comment shit on that video. YouTube has a really good way of filtering out hate comments, so thankfully I think a majority of them are out anyways. If you're a misogynist on my channel, just leave. Leave me alone, bro. Leave me the fuck alone. Just leave me alone. But if you love women, and in honor of Women's History Month again, I'm making another video diving into the topic of feminism. Specifically, what exactly does it mean to be a girl's girl? What does women supporting women look like? What's the opposite of that? We're going to be discussing all of those today. Get your popcorn, get your matcha, get a coffee, I don't know. So for data collection purposes, I put an anonymous Google form on my story and it asked various different questions about being a girl's girl. The first prompt that I put in my Google form was tell a story that showed women supporting women. The time I felt women supporting women is whenever I feel bad about eating so much and feeling guilty about it, or feeling bad about my weight. Her being there for me and always convincing me that it's alright and not body shaming me. She would always remind me that women are beautiful because they're created by the image and was filled with love by God. And that woman was my mom. Aww, your mom is so sweet. Hold on, that was really wholesome. Okay, your mom is a sweetheart. I'm sure she raised an angel. I can feel that you are a very sweet girl. From the way that you type this message, I feel like you're very sweet. I'm so glad that your mom raised you to have healthy body image. Honestly, that's something you shouldn't take for granted because I have heard a lot of stories where it's girls' own mothers creating harsh and unhealthy beauty standards for them and body shaming them. It's such a tradition in family gatherings for the tita to be commenting on your weight. I don't know. Anyways, so it's so great that your mom is very supportive of you and comforting you whenever you feel bad about your self-image. This is more trauma bonding coded, but anyways, I started dating at a young age, which caused me to end up with pretty fucked up people. My first boyfriend was a guy I met on Discord. I know. He cheated on me and sent dick pics and a shit ton of disgusting messages to my friends, which they told me about after we broke up. Okay, just as some advice for any young girls out there who are watching this video. Discord is not a dating app. Do not use Discord as a dating app. Any person that you might meet on there, Discord? Really? Is not the random person that you met on Discord is not your soulmate. It's not. I promise you it's not. Because every time somebody mentions a story about how they dated somebody on Discord, I'm like, what the fuck? It's always a what the fuck story whenever somebody mentions that they dated somebody on Discord. But yeah, don't be a Discord e-dater. Later on, he deleted his Discord account and everyone tried to forget about him, but a decent number of people was left traumatized by his actions. So we looked for other people he made uncomfortable, went on Instagram where we found his art account and later his mom's Instagram. We all made 2 to 3 paragraph long message about how my ex groomed all of us and sent them to his mom. All his social media platforms are down and we have a peace of mind. Wow! The difference between the first story and this one is what the fuck? But super glad that you found the little community of women that he fucked over. I liked how the first and the second entries were like both about mothers. First one was like, I love my mom because she's so supportive of me and my body image, and she's always comforting me. And this one is like, so we all messaged his mom about how fucked up her son is, and then he deleted all of his social media. That's so great. Ha 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 ha. Love that for you guys though. Women, let's debrief a little bit. Okay, I'm glad that you're aware that like meeting a guy on Discord and dating him is kind of fucked up. He cheated on you. How did he like? How did he cheat on you, like in person, or did he have like another? Did he have a Discord kitten lined up or something? I don't know how this works. I don't know. Sent dick pics to a shit ton of people. Okay. Disgusting messages to your friends. I'm kind of confused why your friends didn't tell you while you guys were still together and they only told you the fucked up messages that he sent after you guys broke up. Okay, honestly, I can't really blame them because like you wouldn't exactly know how to react. Okay, honestly, that's fine. That's kind of valid. 100% of the blame is on the guy. But like your friends are really supportive. Even if they didn't necessarily tell you about the disgusting messages until after you guys broke up, the fact that they went hunting and stalking for the other people that he fucked over was... Love the support. We should do this more often. I can't think of too much right now because I'm sleepy, but I love the universal experience of women hyping up other women when we dress up and feel pretty. Real. I love that. Okay, maybe this might just be like me and my friends, but like, actually no, a lot of women do this. When they would comment on each other's Instagram posts, it's like borderline homosexual, or like it actually is homosexual. But yeah, love it! You'll probably know who this is. Okay, I'll try to figure that out. It's not necessarily an explicit women supporting women moment. Instead, it happened during the span of a couple months. Okay, I wrestle. Okay, never mind. I do know who this person is. Okay. And to be frank, there aren't that many girl wrestlers on our team. Most girls are deterred from wrestling because it's intimidating and filled with a bunch of sweaty dudes. Real. On a serious note, it's a high-risk sport and an incredibly physically and emotionally demanding sport. Last year, my first year of wrestling, I joined not really knowing anyone. Over time, I met other girls, one now being a close friend, and another being my go-to wrestling buddy because we were in the same weight class. Although the whole team, especially coaches, played a part in pushing me to be a better athlete, if it wasn't for the girls being there, I wouldn't have been able to push through. Aww! Matter of fact, our best wrestler last year was a girl, and she set a really good example of what girls can achieve. As time went on, I met more and more girls from other wrestling teams, and no matter how aggressive we became on the mat, we always ended up connecting one way or another. I noticed with the guys that they weren't particularly close nor friends with their opponents, but us girls just seemed to befriend one another. All of the girls I met in my wrestling journey have been nothing but supportive. I wish all of them the best. Yay! Yeah, I do know who this is. Okay. I have a friend who does wrestling, and this probably is probably them. But I'm so glad that you found like a little community of women wrestlers, which is honestly kind of ironic that like a sport where you literally physically harm somebody else, like you managed to find like a cute little community. I love that. Sensitive topic, dealing with abortion. Okay. It's a topic with many opinions, but I think the majority can agree abortion is a horrible thing a woman can go through whether you support it or not. But I heard of a story where a friend got pregnant and wasn't ready for a child, but she didn't want to go through with it. So her friend helped her raise the child and supported her through motherhood. That's legit so sweet. To think that there are so many fathers out there who just abandon the kid when they're not ready. And here is the friend literally helping or support the child. Bless that friend, honestly. I hope the girl who had the child is doing well now. I hope the child is okay. I hope all of them are okay. Taking care of a kid is very hard, whether you're expecting it or not. Especially if you're not expecting it. Of course, if you're still quite young. It's a very hard thing to go through. I personally am pro-choice. Whether or not you support it or whether or not you think it's murder, it's having an unplanned pregnancy is still a hard thing to go through. And a lot of people are like, but like if you engaged in sex, like you kind of get what you kind of reap what you sow, basically. What a lot of people say. Whether or not they actively engage in sex, whether or not it was consensual, doesn't matter. okay? You should be given a choice. Anyways, all of these are so sweet. Women supporting women is it's in a spectrum. It could be as small as just hyping each other up when you dress up and feel pretty, and it could be as serious as helping raise a child. All of these are so wholesome, what the heck? And then there's like that one like where they all like contact the random guy's mom. Anyways, so the next question that I added to the Google form was, what are some things that a girl's girl would do? So perhaps we could emulate. Is that the right word, emulate? So perhaps we could look at this as an example of what we could do to become more of a girl's girl. There was this friend of mine where we did a video call where she was so busy because of her exam. It was late at night, so we were whispering while talking and laughing together. Talking about how our weeks went, and you know, it was just so comforting because no matter how busy we are, as long as we have something to yap and laugh in the story, she's always free. Yes, dropping anything that you're doing just to yap about random shit. That is womanhood right there. That's girlhood. Warn girls about a toxic guy. Let you know if you have a period stain. Share their makeup and not gatekeep good products. Blend your makeup out for you. Let you know if you low-key smell and help you solve the problem. Go with you to the bathroom to chat. Things like that. I love the little list of things that you sent. Okay. Warning girls about a toxic guy. Definitely. Definitely. Especially if the guy is bordering on sex offender, especially if the guy could be like physically harmful in terms of her safety. Yeah, definitely letting another girl know. Letting you know if you have a period stain. Yes, whenever I would like walk next to my friend and I know I'm on my period, sometimes I would just ask them, like whisper, check mo nga kung may tagos ako, and then I would like walk slightly in front of them, and then once we're like next to each other again, she would whisper, now you're good, girl. Womanhood. Share their makeup and not gatekeep good products. Definitely. Blending your makeup out for you, yeah. If like something is smudged or like so that you look fresh, so that you look good. Yeah, definitely. Letting you know if you low-key smell and helping you solve the problem. That one I haven't heard of before, but yeah, definitely people should do that more. I wonder if I smell whenever I see people. I would say I'm a fairly clean person. Going with you to the bathroom to chat, chichika yung mga yan. Girlfriends before boys. Definitely prioritize your friendships before getting into like romantic relationships. When they don't degrade other girls in front of boys for attention, definitely. Yeah, like embarrassing your friend in front of men just to get their validation is not it. It's not it. Honest but not rude honesty. A girl who is kind and cares for other girls in a way that they understand and don't shame other women for their struggles and is able to hold them accountable for the sake of their own well-being. Something that I noticed with certain people, they would mistake being honest with just being blatantly rude, and then they're just gonna be like, oh, I'm just being honest. Like, no, you're just a bitch. Okay, in a way, I kind of used to be like that. I used to think like just being like super unfiltered, brutally honest was fine, or like that's just how I am. But then I realized that, hey, some things should not be said. Some things aren't nice. Maybe you should keep that to yourself. Kind and cares for other girls in a way that they understand. Definitely. Every person shows kindness in a different way. Trying to do your best to be there for other women. Don't shame other women for their struggles. Yeah, trying to understand where they're coming from, trying to understand their situation, and not shaming them for it. Is able to hold them accountable for the sake of their own. Yes, taking accountability. All of these are very healthy. Be honest with her while balancing gentleness even if the truth hurts. Through everything, trust me, if you see something wrong and you love the person, you wouldn't let her absent-mindedly go through it. Love is unconditional and I will protect you even if you hate me. But I love you. I learned it the difficult way. Looking out for your friend, let's say they're in like a toxic... okay, I have a feeling the situation that you were thinking of while writing this had to do with a friend going through a toxic ex or like going through a toxic relationship and still staying with said toxic relationship. Even if like they might hate you for it, something like that, because that's such a common anonymous confession that I get on my channel. Just looking out for your friend, even if that means that they would hate you or even if that means that they would distance themselves from you, just the fact that you are going out of your way to let them know the toxic situation that they are in, or looking out for them and their well-being. All of these are so wholesome. Okay. Another thing I'd like to add to the whole being a girl's girl thing is, if ever you see another woman in danger, usually because of a man, but if you see another woman in danger at all, always try your best to ensure the girl's safety and not just be a bystander and look away. I feel like that action of like simply looking out for a woman who is in danger, that is the epitome of being a girl's girl to me. Just basically looking out for other women and their safety. It's not just limited to small things like sharing your makeup tips with another girl, or like telling a girl where they got their dress from or something. I'd like to give my own personal take on it. All of these I agree with, and I would say hopefully I do, or I will try to do as much as possible. At the root of what being a girl's girl is, it is just trying your best to support other women. Another common thing that I see on social media, aside from like, if you do this, you're a girl's girl, you should do this if you want to be a girl's girl. Like, that's a common thing that I see on social media. The opposite of that kind of content is usually, I'm not a girl's girl, I'm only nice to kind girls, or something like that. In essence, it still comes from wanting to treat other women with kindness and respect. The thing is, on social media, there are so many like rules to what you should do to be a girl's girl, but in essence, it's just, to simplify it, it's just looking out for other women to the best of your abilities. Because I guarantee you, gatekeeping what makeup you use or what clothes you use is not going to be detrimental to the feminist movement. It really isn't. Just try to support other women to the best of your abilities. It's not that complicated. Maybe like me making this entire video is like kind of overcomplicating the entire thing. Next, the opposite of what a girl's girl is. I guess the opposite of what a girl's girl is a pick-me girl, essentially. In terms of like the labels that are on the internet. The opposite of a girl's girl is a pick-me girl. So basically, a girl who is misogynistic in a way. So the next prompt that I added in the Google form was, tell me an experience where you were hurt by another girl. I was eating my food, and every time I eat chicken, I would always set the chicken skin aside first because it's the save the best for last. I do that too! Oh my gosh, I do that too. I always do that. I would like peel the chicken off. But one time, I did that and I left it off to the side. My friend thought that I was done with the chicken, and this guy thought that I didn't like eating the chicken skin, but no, I was saving the best for last, and this bitch ate it. That bitch ate it. Anyways, then I was told that my food looks like parang pagkain ng aso. Eh di wag mo kainin. Why does she care? My childhood friend who I looked up to a lot was always there for me. However, when I told her about some things, she would tell other people about my experiences without my permission. Other things she would do is agree with my brothers when they would mansplain about things I enjoyed, or made me feel bad about myself when my brother tried to attack me. What the fuck? When I realized she was toxic, I noticed she would find random ways to insult me or bring me down, and disguise it as joking around when I would tell her to stop. Oh, okay. Tell other people about my experiences without my permission. Red flag, number one. If I tell somebody something in confidence, before you would like tell other people about information, you would have to ask me for permission. Obviously. Keep your mouth shut. Other things she would do is agree with my brothers when they would mansplain things. Ugh. Was there a chance that she would insult you or bring you down in front of guys for the sake of getting their validation? The fact that she sided with your brother when he tried to attack you. Because, like, the thing is, even if, like, let's say your brother was, like, jokingly, like, fighting with you. Because, like, siblings fight a lot. They bicker. I mean, if you say, like, your brother tried to attack you, given the context of the situation, I feel like it was quite kind of serious. The thing is, even if it was like jokingly, like your brother play fighting with you or something, as your friend, she's supposed to side with you in the disagreement. Or she shouldn't make you feel bad about that when you're literally the one that was about to get hit. I don't know. I hope you're not friends with her anymore. I hope you stay away from her now. My ex and friend had a thing right after we broke things off. Never officially got together, but we're too close for my liking. Almost started my villain arc. Lol. Ooh. Okay. Okay. How close were those two? Exactly. Were they friends prior to you guys getting together? Or did they only meet because of you? Because you were her, like, the both of you were dating and, like, she was your friend, so they got introduced with each other, essentially. Oh, if it's, like, right after you guys broke up, I'm sorry for you, girl. Thankfully, I didn't have any fellow girls hating on me, not even in the past. Okay, good for you, girl. That's kind of rare. I'm grateful that most of the people I know wouldn't do that, but I'm aware of other people who have experienced it. This is specifically one I've seen happen and heard about. In one of my old classes, there was this clique of girls. Everyone in that class was a girl, but they were in their separate friend groups. Although they weren't particularly mean to me, they were mean to others. One of my friends was directly affected by one of the girls. Started spreading rumors outside of school at their dance studio. This was my friend's old dance studio where she had many close friends, but she transferred to a different studio. The girl who spread rumors had transferred over to friend's old studio and started telling people how mean she is in class. Mind you, my friend is bubbly and always smiling. She's always willing to help in class and never judges. When I heard about this, my eyes genuinely went wide. Apparently, my friend's best friend from that studio started ignoring her because of the rumors. It got out of hand, and the teacher had to step in because their entire clique became a drama magnet. Thankfully, I don't have a class with them anymore, but I don't know if that was ever truly resolved. Oh, I have gone through like my fair share of like female betrayal in friendships in the past, so I can relate to what your friend is going through. So yeah, being a girl's girl isn't just like blindly being nice to every single girl that you see. It's being nice until they do something bad to you. In that case, even then, don't be mean back, just cut them off. It's not worth it. And in a sense, that's still a girl's girl thing to do. It's like silently distancing yourself from toxic women. Making rumors about me. I don't really wear makeup preferences, but I love watching makeup videos because it's satisfying for the artistry and such. And I love how talented some people are with it. And I'm all for, if you feel good with it and it doesn't cause harm, I see no issues. So somebody made rumors about you just because you don't wear makeup? Anyways, that's really weird. Okay, there are some like girls who have a superiority complex because they don't wear makeup, because they're like, I'm naturally pretty, I don't need makeup, I'm so much better than all of you girls who like makeup and stuff like that. Those girls annoy the fuck out of me. I don't know why you got rumors for that, but like, okay. The next question that I put on my Google form was, have you ever had a pick-me girl phase? If so, what are some things you've done as a pick-me? We listen and we don't judge. Well, I would always get these compliments where I would be so maarte and pick-me because I always match my outfit and have makeup on. How the fuck is that a pick-me? Okay, girl, you just have style. You just serve. How is that pick me? If that's pick me, then I pick you. Yes, oh my lord. I used to say things like, I'm weird, I'm not like other girls, only to make friends with guys. I used to be like, stop! Ew. Which, ew. And I tried to be so different by being with guys. Thankfully, 90% of my friends are now girls because, ew, man. I just love women, you know? Love that for you. We love the character development. The thing is, I feel like there is a good portion of girls who had like a pick-me phase. I'm trying to think if I had a pick-me phase before. Oh, on my anonymous Google form, like this was way before, in my other Google form, I got like an anonymous entry that said, I think you're a pick-me. And then I got another one, like right after that one, that said, do you put other women down often? I remember reading both of those and being like kind of affected by it. I started thinking like, who might this be from? Because I started thinking, if it's one of my followers, it might be somebody I know personally. So I was thinking like, was I a pick-me? Did this person like see me as a pick-me, or did I act like a pick-me around this person? Like I started like thinking like about all of my interactions with other men, like thinking, did I act like a pick-me around them? But then I remember like, that's just not who I am. Why am I letting like a random anonymous confession who I don't even know who it's from? I still don't know who it's from. It kind of bothered me for a couple months. Because I started thinking like what if I'm not actually as much of a girl's girl as I say I am? What if I'm secretly misogynistic? Basically, like back to the whole like pick me girl thing, I feel like there is a good portion of girls who went through a pick me phase. The thing is, I don't necessarily blame them for going through a pick me phase because women are conditioned since their upbringing to crave some sort of validation from men. So in a way, they have kind of been forced by society to pick up these traits, doing certain things so that you get the approval of men. So whenever I see like a girl going through like a pick me phase where they are kind of like very affectionate with guys, usually I notice this with like younger girls, like 13, 14 years old. They would kind of go through that phase. Like, I get it, you're going through puberty, you're trying to, you kind of want to flirt with guys. Okay, I get it. That's fine. Like, I don't necessarily blame the girl because I know that she's going to like outgrow it and she's gonna look back and think like, what the fuck, I was an annoying bitch. To think that the term pick me, it was originally created to address women who have internalized misogyny and use that internalized misogyny to be hateful towards other women for the sake of male validation. The term pick me then became a term that was used against women. Like, for example, like, you know how many like K-pop idols or like celebrities were called like a pick me and they got a bunch of backlash for it? Like, okay, I wrote some of them down. Wonyoung, who got called a pick me for like eating a strawberry a certain like in a cutesy way. And there's also Yuna, who got like called a pick me for like fucking sneezing. The thing that these things aren't necessarily blatantly misogynistic. Actually, they aren't even remotely misogynistic in a way. People then use the term pick me to just refer to any girl who is annoying in their eyes. When I was really young, I used to heavily judge other girls for being maarte. Oh, it's just like the first entry that we talked about in this one, where she would get called maarte and pick me because she would wear makeup and have a matching outfit. Ah. Okay, to be fair, you were really young. At least you're not like that anymore. Because honestly, that's kind of valid. Most likely, this behavior is taught. So you probably like picked it up from like seeing it in other people, like other people calling a girl maarte because she likes she likes feminine things, stuff like that. It's a weird thing to think about that if you are a girl who does traditionally masculine things, you would be characterized as a pick-me because you do said masculine things for the validation of other men. Or if you do traditionally feminine things, you're called annoying and maarte and also pick-me for doing those exact same things. It's crazy how the internet skewed this term to such a degree. Not really at first. Maybe I hated the color pink because it was associated to Mean Girls. Regina George. Not me wearing pink right now. For Women's History Month. Yeah, pink. Okay, I when I was younger, I went through like a I hate pink phase as well. Okay, honestly, it was because I was friends with this, like, she was like my ate figure in a way. And like, she didn't like the color pink because it's super girly. And me being like, okay, this is my ate figure. I kind of want her approval, and I want her to like me. So I'm not gonna like pink anymore as well. And then I changed my color, like favorite color, to blue because that's like different. Okay, I'm still friends with her until now. And when I talk to her about it, I'm still friends with her now, and she's definitely grown past like the whole pick me girl thing. And like we kind of laugh about that now that we're like all grown up. I have been filming for almost 2 hours now. Haha. It's midnight, so I should probably head to bed now. It's so comfy. The bed is so comfy. I'm like in a blanket right now. This is the setup, y'all. Anyways, so thank you guys so much for watching this video. It's midnight now, so I should probably like be going to sleep or like doom scrolling for a couple hours and then going to sleep. Let me know your own personal thoughts on the whole girls girl and pick me terms that are circulating social media nowadays. Anyways, so thank you guys so much for watching. Bye bye, people of this universe. Mwah. Mwah. I can't read. I'm so sorry. If you see me like looking like I'm crying, it's not because I'm emotional, it's because I have eye drops and very bad eyesight. Ay, wait, hold on. You know, it's so sad that I like put in all of this effort to like get my makeup done. I feel like the eye drops are ruining it. Anyways, it's fine. The things that I have to do to see. However, when I told her, I can't read. I can't read. Whether that be, oh fuck, woohoo! I am in bed. Oh, love that. Okay.